Well, good evening. Happy Friday, everybody. It's the man, the Buffalo, Bobby Fran. BF, what's going on? Happy Friday. We are here for another episode of Sports Heads. I thought I was going to be solo with maybe one of my dudes, with Scott was backstage. We was hanging out a little bit, Scott Fitzpatrick. But the boys are making their way in over from the No Filter show. We hope you had fun over there. But anybody that's a real Sports Heads, we know where to come. You come over here for Sports Heads, where we talk about our favorite sports. Highlights and things from the past week, news stories. So let's bring him in right away. Let's bring in, since he was already here, I'll bring him in first again. Let's say hello to Scott Fitzpatrick. What's up, bro?
What's going?
First in, first on. What's going on, man? Happy Friday, brother.
Happy Friday. Let's talk some sports.
Yeah, let's talk some sports, man. A lot of shit happened. That Thursday night game on Amazon was crazy. The Raiders scored 63 points. It was like a record, bro. That was sick.
That's what Avalanche was talking about. I missed it yesterday. I was kind of under the weather with a sore throat. My voice.
Yeah, I heard that. Funny. I heard you didn't have much of a voice going and everything, but I know as soon as it would recover, you'd be back. I appreciate you being here. But let me bring him in. He's the man with the plan. You hear my dog? That's my dog. That was my actual dog. Here's my sports dog, Andrew Flora. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
What's up, sports dog? How you doing, man? That good, huh? All right. Coming over from No Filter. I know you got to change gears a little bit, man. We got to put your sports hat on.
That's why I left 10 minutes early, Andrew. I needed to change gears, just like BF said.
It is tough. You got to change your mental gear. I see Sean Riggle. I see you ass in there, Matt and everybody. We'll be getting to the chat. All right, well, I'll let you change gears and let's bring him in. He's our West Coast correspondent. He's got big news happening in the NFL. I know he's personally happy about, so let's bring him in. It's our boy, Boneloads. Oh, look, he's rocking the Chargers hat. There you go. Oh, you're muted, brother. You're muted. Unmute yourself, brother.
Hey.
There he is. I can hear you now. What's happening, bro? Rocking the Chargers hat. Let's go. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
There's Boneloads triggering his accidental fireworks and special effects again that we discovered last week quite by accident, didn't we? Look, here he goes. Do it. Let's try it again. Thumbs up.
Hey.
There, the thumbs up. It sees it. Oh, now you got a thumbs up. There you go. Cool, man. I don't know. So you still haven't figured out why you haven't figured out why those special effects are working yet, have you?
No.
It just started happening, and it's. I know you kept doing it last week. Like, come on, do it one more time. Do it one more time. Cool, man. And now it's just giving you a thumbs up. It's not giving you. It's throwing up a thumbs up. That's crazy. All right, we're not going to put anything up on the screen.
No more. Okay.
We don't want to get kicked off. It got a little tired.
Done. Yeah,
cool, man.
It was done. It was it said it's no more fireworks. But yeah, so you guys saw that 63 points that the Raiders put up ended up being a great thing for the Chargers.
Well, it ended up being a great thing for you in that it forced things to happen. We'll get into that a little more deeper when we get into our football segment. But Andrew, I'm gonna let you come back to you, brother. How you doing tonight, man? You ready? You ready to do this? What's going on?
Well, I'm on the doghouse, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, you keep stuff behind. Yeah, whoop, doghouse. There we go. There you go, man. That's cool. We're here to talk about sports tonight, man. But so Andrew just got done doing his No Filter show with all the boys, and now the real sports heads are over here, bro. And you know we had that. How about that game last night? Did you happen to see anything of it? The 63 points?
No.
21-63. It was crazy, man. Oh, look, he's got it going again. Yeah, special effects, man. I'm glad I got you full screen.
Yeah, we fixed it.
All right, Andrew. Well, it's that time of the week. You do enough of your no filter stuff. Oh, Scott's over there trying not to choke over there.
I got over 3,200 on my Andrew the Giant.
96 channel, right?
Yep.
Andrew the Giant, 96. Congratulations, bro. Hey, I was producing a little bit of the show for tonight, and I saw one of your shorts last night for that channel, bro, and it had like 75 likes on it or something. It was amazing. I'm like, Andrew is killing it out there. So that's good. He's already building up his second channel, doing his thing. You can see him at No Filter with Andrew and Friends. You can see him on Andrew the Giant, 69, all right here on YouTube. All ready, boys? You ready to jump into the hopper and let's get into these stories?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, man. All right. So, Boneloads, you loaded us up with a lot of NBA stories tonight. We're going to start off with Draymond Green story.
He needs to be suspended from the NBA indefinitely.
All right, well, tell
Yeah.
everybody the history of Draymond Green and fill me in too, because I don't follow basketball as closely as you do.
He's a danger to the sport, a danger to athletes. He needs to either be in prison or anger management because that dude, he needs
He needs help, huh? Anger management. Boneloads, can you elaborate more? Like, apparently he done something recently that caused an indefinite suspension from a repeated history. So what did he do recently that triggered this?
So you agree with me, Boneloads?
Oh yeah, I think it's appropriate suspension because instead of just putting games like 10 games, 5 games, 20 games, let's just make sure that he's good to go first before he even comes back on the court. Before he should even be playing, he needs to make sure he's not going to assault someone. So what he did was he got tangled up, kind of, I guess you could say, with this guy Nurkic on the Suns, and he took a swing at him. It was kind of like he hit him in the face, and he was saying it was like a flop, like but you could tell he followed through. And like he like flailed, but like he like hit him at the same time, and it actually caused the guy to fall down, and so he hit him hard enough, I guess, to knock him on the ground. And this isn't an isolated incident, as you guys know. He's choked out Rudy Gobert. Last year, he stomped on Domantas Sabonis's chest, which could have done worse. And then he's and his own teammate Jordan Poole last year, he punched out. So
that's crazy. So, and like you said, but once you have a history of this, even if it's accidental or incidental, they're going to really look at it a little harder. And like you said, he kind of came down, he had a little bit of intent to it. So he's suspended indefinitely. And Andrew thinks he needs some serious anger management.
He needs to be suspended from.
Oh, no, yeah, go ahead. I mean, cut you off.
He needs to be suspended from basketball completely before he hurts someone.
Well, that's basically what they're doing. They're saying, hey, you can't come back until you prove that you're not going to be some kind of liability on the court. Because guys could get seriously hurt. And even in the 2016 finals, I think he got suspended a game for kicking LeBron in the nuts or punching LeBron in the nuts. I can't remember. Yeah. Someone made a good point. Like, all the things he done could have resulted in like serious injury. Like, what if he, when he stepped on Sabonis' chest, he could have gotten a cardiac arrest, or when he punched Jordan Poole, maybe he could have given brain damage like a fighter or something, or when he hit Nurkic, maybe when Nurkic hit the ground, what if he hit his head?
He must be
right.
Or choked out Rudy Gobert. He could have choked him out to unconscious, and he wouldn't regain consciousness. So it could these incidents have the potential to be so much worse than they've been possibly. Sorry,
he must be a very good player. He must be a very good player to put. He must be very good to be put up with all that.
Oh, total champion. 4-time champion.
Yeah, he's like a franchise guy.
He's like a modern day Dennis Rodman. I would compare him.
Without the Carmen Electra. All right.
Yeah.
And another basketball story. It looks like the Oklahoma City voters approved the sales tax for a $900 million Thunder arena. So they're getting a new arena, Boneloads?
Oh, yeah. And I think it's the right move. I mean, what else are you going to do in Oklahoma City? I think it's the only pro sports team. And plus, you pay for so much stuff in your taxes, you don't even know what you're getting. At least you get a cool stadium out of it. Like,
Now, where did they move from? Weren't they what former franchise were they before they moved to Oklahoma?
The Seattle Supersonics.
They were the Supersonics. Yeah, we talked about them in past episodes of Sports Heads. Yeah. So that's one deal approved. We got other stories of some other deals approved, but that's for basketball. And like you said, Oklahoma City just seems like an unlikely place. It doesn't seem like the most hip up and metropolitan area. I don't know. I'm kind of curious how they ended up with an NBA franchise.
I'll tell you. I know, actually. During the 2005-2006 season with the Hurricane Katrina, the New Orleans Hornets didn't have a place to play. So they actually went up the road to Oklahoma City. And it was the Oklahoma City Hornets, I think, for a season. And the fans and everybody just rallied around them. They had so much support that the NBA figured it would be, totally feasible to have a team,
Cool.
and operate and make money in Oklahoma City. And
Wow,
they had
that's an
huge
excellent
support.
story, man.
Yeah, they got great fan base, dude.
Wow, that's just an incidental thing from Katrina, and then being pushed to another city. The NBA discovers another fan base. Now they move the team there, and they're getting a $900 million arena, all because of that storm. So yeah, gets cause and effect.
Crazy how that happened, like you said, right? How that just something that happened, a tragedy that happened almost 20 years ago now, ended up benefiting a team, a city, and a team. So
all right. And our next thing you throw in here for basketball, like I said, we got a lot of NBA. This one is called Saucy Crossover. You want to give us some little background on where this came from?
This kind of reminds me of like when Allen Iverson crossed over Scott Brooks in 1996.
Was this sick, bro?
Yeah, totally sweet move, man.
What do you got, Andrew? Did you see this move, brother? Did you see this?
That was sickly.
All right, man. Well, let's show everybody how sickly it was by playing it. Check this out.
6 as we go to the third. Look out! Woo!
Oh, bit of an ankle breaker. He knew. The defender just walked away.
Woo!
Looks like he rolled his ankle too.
He did. He stumbled away. That's an ankle breaker.
Look, he looks like he's hurt. He's like, oh man.
He got all that big momentum going in one direction, and he couldn't stop it.
Look out!
Yeah.
Woo!
That was pretty cool. That was pretty sick, bro. That's a good entry, man. So yeah, that was called, what's that? Saucy Crossover. That was called.
Yeah, that's what the NBA called it. Yeah.
All right. I got another clip here. This is Shaden Sharp. It says he gets slippery with the crossover. Is it from another angle?
This is the same one, but a different angle. Exactly.
All right. Check it out here. All right.
It was so nice. He had to put it.
Let's see how it looks from.
Sharp rocking a baby. Now they bring Batiste to screen. Sharp draws Tice. He goes onto his heels. He's out of control. Sharp goes open three.
He had a total open lane.
Sharp rocking a baby. Now they bring Batiste to screen.
Rocking a baby. Let's check in with the chat fam and see what's going on. Matt saying, "What's good, my babies? What's good, Matt? How you doing, brother?" Sean Riggle in here with his Orange Cassidy shit saying Orange Cassidy has entered the building. What's up, Sean Riggle? How you doing? Happy Friday, brother. Late and gay. Yes, I watched Perry Caravello, so I have picked up the late and gay habit, Boneloads. You know that all too well, don't you?
Oh, yeah. And when it allows you to go into StreamYard, when it says allow, do you think of Perry sometimes like allowed?
Allowed. Yeah. It's all allowed.
Yeah. Like when StreamYard is like, like it asks you to allow access, and I'm like, allowed.
Sean Riggle says, I thought BF. Go ahead.
I see you guys in his chat. Perry, I watch the Perry replays.
Yeah.
And you guys jump out at me. On the chat, you and Boneloads and Psychosocial. You always jump out at me.
Levy too. Oh, Levy. Yeah, Levy's
in there. Too. I love when Levy comes in. Yeah, because Perry's on for so long. He might be on for a few hours at a time. You might jump in and jump out, and you'll see certain friends dropping lines and stuff in there. But we'll always see Bob Levy in there normally. So.
Yeah, he's so good. And when he calls in, man, his calls are so money.
Sean Riggle, he said, I thought BF had a cool startup reel thing. I do for BF Live every Monday at 12 noon Eastern time. Thank you, Sean Riggle. And I thought about making a similar thing for here. I'm like, we got to do some like greatest hits or some highlights or something. I'm with you on there, Sean. I might do that, especially if my guys are going to be running a little behind coming over from No Filter. It might be a good thing to have a little startup reel. So we'll do that. Yeah, but the cool guys.
A hot Amy takeover. Let's take over sports.
What he says, Orange Cassidy is living that Snipes life.
Nice.
Put my glasses on for some of these. Basically, I dress like Wesley Snipes now, Sean Riggle says. I like how it's not just sports, it's cool stuff, slick stuff, and neat stuff too. Yeah, Sean Riggle. That's what's up, man. We're just a bunch of knuckleheads. We sit around and talk about our favorite sports stories from the past week with some of our great friends right here. Think of it as conversation. You know it. Andrew, where are the bodies, bro? Where are the Andrew, where are the bodies? Nobody. No, where are the bodies? Be truthful. Nobody. Let's see. What's up? Jay Valentine has joined. What's up, Jay Valentine? How you doing, brother? I seen that cool
subscribing.
There you go. That's cool. The
What up,
families
Jay?
need closer, Andrew. Need to be closer, yeah. What's up, Matt? Sean Riggle is getting the love, and Matt from Scott Fitzpatrick, and giving it to Jay Valentine. What's up, Fox 5? Checking in. Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
All right, what's up, buddy? Let's see. Hockey is better than basketball for that reason. Well, I don't know. We talked about traveling. I know traveling is pretty sick lately. They're not even calling traveling in basketball much anymore. Bones, are they?
No, that's so funny you said that. I seen a dude take like 4 steps the other day. I was like, that's clearly a travel, and the rest are just like, whatever, man. I don't want to get yelled at. Like, just go home.
Well, I've heard it said when I kind of looked this up that they said some of the refs didn't want to be seen as calling it more on some players than others because they all have different styles of moving. So it's like they've given up on calling it altogether. I mean, that used to be the most egregious foul you could have was to take that extra step.
Or at least give it to the superstars. Like Jordan, he was able to get a 3rd step in, and that was cool because you're like, that's Jordan. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was the only one. Yeah.
His crazy ass would be in the air during that 3rd step. So that was a lot of that.
So like, he would get occasionally that 3rd step, like in 97, 98 when he was getting a little older. And that was fine because it was freaking Michael Jordan. So like if he didn't, if they didn't call it on him, that's cool. But not everyone should get that treatment. Like that superstar treatment, I think you should get,
Yeah, right. If you're kind of up in the air, if you have a particular style or a particular known shot and they kind of let it go. And if you don't take that 4th step, you might be right. Flick the bean button, you effing fanatics. That's right. Some of you here might be watching on my channel, BF Live. Please click that subscribe button and like to for free while you're here. We're also co-streaming on Andrew the Giant 69. So go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to that too. Yes.
96.
That too. Wait a minute. You're right, bro. And I had to call somebody because I got some subconscious thing, something going on there.
69.
I did it, Scott, and I keep doing it. No matter people correct me, I was like, I got 69 on the brain. I gotta get something in, I guess. Did anyone take Bob for the W's? I don't know. I don't listen to because Bob will come on the next day and say, I didn't pick this, I picked that, and because I picked this, you should have known to pick that. So I don't fuck with Bob's picks. What about you, Boneloads?
He did say Philadelphia was the Phillies were going to be no good this year, and I think they made it to the NLCS. So yeah, he's
saying
they're in Yamamoto sweepstakes.
Who's Yamamoto? Fill us in a little bit.
Yeah.
Next up and coming Japanese pitcher.
All right, cool, man. Well, we do have a story about Shohei Ohtani once we get past this basketball. We're going to talk about that. Let's see. David Bybee says, what's up, guys? Everyone good? Yeah. What's up, David Bybee? How you doing, brother? Happy Friday. Sean Riggle, you can just walk.
What's up, Dave?
Yeah, you can just walk with the ball now in basketball. It's crazy, dude. I'm seeing 4th and 5th steps. Somebody made like a funny video about it. I don't know. I can't remember if I made it part of our package tonight. Oh, here it is. I do have it in here. Must have been why it was on the brain. So check out this here. I think probably Boneloads threw this in because y'all the basketball guys. But this is a kind of a depiction of how traveling is being handled in the NBA nowadays. Let's go back to the beginning. Look at him.
Goodwin trying to overplay Morant. Here
Look at this. 2, 3, 4,
5.
5. Come on.
That's insane.
foul. Bojanovic had some good moments in the game against the Clippers. With a nice defensive play.
There we go.
Fires up the 3. Marion also on this Cleveland roster.
He's just doing a pirouette. That was a freaking pirouette. What the fuck?
4 points below his career average.
Look.
Like they don't even care anymore.
They're doing everyone.
Clearly, yeah.
Look at this.
Anthony gave up a travel. Half of this shit should be a travel.
All of it, Andrew.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look. He's showing how ridiculous it is.
Back to Augustine, who walks with the ball.
Who walks with the ball?
Walks with the ball. Oh, the announcers are the best too.
He's doing a crawl.
Yeah, the
Oh,
announcers are great
shit.
too.
There you go. Wow.
Because a lot of these announcers are old school, so they'll call it out. They're like, "Oh, I don't like that one bit."
Yeah. Like you said, he walked with the ball because you can't help it. We were all raised on that. If you take that extra step, man, people were on your ass, and they just don't call shit anymore. Oh, look who it is. It's Mrs. Andrew K. Come on. Shayna's checking in. She watching them sports boys. Hey, Shayna, how you doing? Welcome to the Sports Heads. All right.
I gave up basketball when I was young. I gave up basketball when I was young because I struggled with dribbling the ball, but I could fit in now. I could play now.
You're right, Scott. That was always my problem when I played playground ball, is that they got me for taking the extra step all the time, because I would get to a position and I'd become making up my mind and taking too much time, and I would like stand there maybe taking it, and they go, "Oh, you stepped, fuck you, give up the ball," you know. So you're right. I think we might could fit in, like you said, nowadays.
Yeah, they're like calling you for travel, and you're like, "Dude, I'm 6. Like, what the hell, ref?"
Bro, 6. All right, let's cover a little NHL here. I got some weird news over during the week. Last couple days, it says Ted Leonsis plans to move the Wizards and the Capitals to Virginia. Guys, they're trying to move the team further away from me, Boneloads, to Northern Virginia.
What do you think about that? That's why I was so curious. You know, that's why I put that in there, because
it's not going to make it easy for me to attend games. They're moving them kind of further away from my house, quite literally. But I get this is business and all. I mean, I guess I could still hop on the train and take it, but. Yeah, I wasn't too happy to hear about it. I like going out to some hockey games. I'm planning on going to another one this year, but yeah, money talks. I think there's a plot in Alexandria, Virginia, in the Potomac Yard neighborhood where they're proposing to put a new arena up. So
that sounds like a seaside resort.
Yeah, exactly. No. All right. So now the big signing that happened this week, Andrew, the Shohei Ohtani, and we got some information about his injury and the extent of it, when he might be pitching again.
And this dude deferred $68 million.
So, well, he signed 10 years, $700 million, right? But what did he do? What Andrew's telling you is he deferred $680 million, right, Andrew?
Is he nuts?
He deferred 680 of the 700 million. He's literally only going to take $2 million a year and going to get all this money in the back end, Andrew. I mean, that's kind of risky because you're counting on the franchise being healthy and the money being there down the road.
Is he nuts?
I mean,
he told Bobby Bonilla to hold his beer.
No shit, Boneloads, because of those of you who are familiar with Bobby Bonilla Day, every year, once a year, Bobby Bonilla collects a lot of deferred pay for being a Major League Baseball player because he had an agent that deferred all his contracts, and he took very little up front and deferred all of it to the end of his career. And what's he getting paid up until like 2035, I think, Boneloads, at least?
Yeah, I think he retired in 2006, maybe sooner. Yeah, and he's getting paid like $1.2 million a year on July 1st every year for the next, like you said, 35 for 30 years or something crazy.
Yeah, so he's not even playing anymore, and they call it Bobby Bonilla Day. And every year, once a year, Bobby Bonilla collects big money from his former baseball teams, and he's doing absolutely nothing. So it's kind of smart. But Andrew, I kind of agree with you with this, bro. $680 million is not. I mean, this is a lot more money than Bobby Bonilla deferred.
Oh, I was like, when I saw this, I was like, is he nuts?
Yeah, talk about like not having money problems, huh? Like he's like, I'm good. Like I don't even need it. I guess he makes enough from endorsements.
That's a great point, Boneloads, is that he is a big endorsement dude, and if he can defer this money and live off of other money, it's pretty smart, other than the risk of it being there or not when he needs it. Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, sorry, Andrew.
He also makes over $50 million in endorsement deals.
There you go, brother.
Nice. Damn, that's a lot.
There you go. And see, this is now the only thing, word of caution that makes me leery about this, Boneloads, is because they did a similar deal with Mario Lemieux back in the day when he was a hockey player for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They gave him astronomical amounts of money at the time, so much so that they even questioned whether they were going to be able to pay him this money. Well, ultimately what happened is that they never could come through and he ended up getting ownership of the Pittsburgh Penguins because they owed him so much damn money.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, they gave him an ownership stake. I don't remember the reasoning behind it. I just remember hearing that he got an ownership stake. I just thought they liked him so much. I didn't know they owed him money.
No, it had to do because it was a similar situation. They gave him this astronomical contract, but they couldn't come up with it, and so this deal had to be made where he was either part of the club and he eventually became a owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins because of that. So maybe either Shohei Ohtani is going to get paid or he's going to be a part owner of the Dodgers in a couple years. We'll have to see. Let's see if everybody.
Have you guys seen his commercial with his MLB the show commercial with him and the old coach, the puppet? He's like, "Whatever you say, coach." Because the coach is like, "I had way better stats than you, Shohei."
No, I didn't see that commercial, but we're gonna talk about his injury and when he might come back pitching. Cut of the Jibs checking in. Oh, we've got that $500 super chat. Pay up, damn it. Tell me why the Dolphins are going to win the Super Bowl. Well, we're going to talk about that Dolphins game a little bit because the Titans upset the Dolphins last week. Will Levis came down the field and really did something big. So what's up?
Will Levis is the future of the Titans.
I think you're right, Andrew.
Absolutely.
That guy is gritty and gutsy, and we're going to talk about him because he's the guy that had an interesting draft night, and he's got a lot of interesting things going on around him. What's up, sports heads? It's the lovely Stormy checking in. How you doing, sports heads? What's up? Hey there. What's going on? Pizza man. What is that? Let's see. Fox 5. What's up with this a year and a payoff at the end of 10 years? Yeah, I didn't remember when they were collecting in Fox 5, but we know that it is deferred money, and so you're kind of taking a risk, but it might end up being a good one. Look who's checking in. It's our boy Chris Abels. I'll be spending some time with him later on tonight. At 9 o'clock East on Shuli Network 2, we're going to drink, smoke, and laugh and joke. We got a lot of great, funny-ass videos lined up for you, so come join us over there. Claw is law. Boneloads will be there with his claw in the chat. Chris Abel says the Lions are going to win. Come on, Andrew. What do you got to say about the Lions? What's your feel?
Defense is good.
Defense is good on the Lions. Yeah, we got to worry about what Jared Goff is going to show up on a particular week, I think, is the question there.
Defense is good, but is Jared Goff going to show up?
Right. What's up, Q? Q checking in saying, the Raiders. The Raiders.
Yeah, they do have that Thunder and Lightning, too, with Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. That should serve you well in the postseason.
I don't think Devontae. I don't think.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, totally. I'm just kidding.
I don't think Devontae Adams will be part of the Raiders next year.
You don't think so?
No, I think he's out of there. Yeah, good call.
I guess y'all didn't see the trouncing and the Chargers got. We're going to talk about that, Q. Yes, we are.
He might go back to Green Bay. He's open for a Green Bay return. I would be stoked as fuck.
Yeah, I bet he's intrigued by Jordan Love. But I think they're going to keep it young. They got a good receiving core with those three guys, Dobbs, Watson, and Jaden Reed. I say they just keep it how it is.
I think they would resign him.
I think he's going to go to the Jets with Rodgers. Him and Garrett Wilson. Stupid. But we'll see. I think, we're speculating way too. He's still on the Raiders right now. And he had an awesome game last night. He was having fun last night.
All right, I'll shift around a little bit because we're having fun talking about football. So I'll talk about, since they checked in and asked about the Chargers game, since Q asked about that, why don't we talk about that and what it led to and why Boneloads is so happy and rocking that Chargers hat tonight.
Belichick. It is official. Belichick is gone.
Yeah, well, they're kind of saying it, but he won't address it at press conferences or anything. But Chris Abel says that Cough had the golf cough, but it's over. But he's over it now. All right, Andrew, your Frankie bobblehead is hiding behind a Kleenex box or something. All right, let's see. Excuse me. So here's the
all but official.
Yes. So check this out, Andrew. Here's part of the game last night. They're showing some clips of it. The Raiders hang team record 63 points on the banged up Chargers. Now I know that Justin Herbert was out, but I didn't know their defense were bad to give up 63 points though, bro.
They're horrible. Yeah, they're terrible.
Look at this, a trick play.
I think they have the second highest payroll on defense.
That they said he must have, because he had a short week. He must have had that memorized from watching game film.
I was even happy for Raider fans last night. I'm like, good for Raiders, Like I'm sure Las Vegas, that stadium was rocking, dude.
And so after your team loses 63-21, something's got to give, and so something gave. So Boneloads, I'll put the article up and tell everybody what happened to the Chargers and their GM. We're not talking about Belichick right this second, Andrew. We're talking about Brandon Staley for sucking. What happened there, Boneloads?
They gave him, they let him go. Him and Tom Telesco, the GM.
Yeah, and that's a telling sign too that the GM didn't even get a say in it. They're like, nope, you go and take your raggedy ass coach with you. Like, nope.
Well, yeah, if you want to bring in Belichick, you got to have both positions open too. So, like Andrew's saying, this might be opening the door. A lot of people are saying.
That's a great point because they had to clear up for me last week. I don't always remember that Bill Belichick is his own general manager too. So what do you think, Andrew? You think this lays the work?
There's even an article that I popped in the Hopper. Kraft even told Belichick, "You're out of here." Week 12 after the loss. I
think he's going to want the Chargers' first-round pick. Hopefully, he doesn't ask for that because I don't think we want to give that up. It's going to be a good one.
I don't know, bro. I would take Belichick. I'd take the gamble on Belichick making your whole team better and maybe give up a draft pick to get a good coach like that if he's still under contract. Yeah, I guess he might probably still be.
Yeah, but no, this is great news. Like, so many Charger fans are just freaking thrilled because we've been wanting Staley out of there for a long time, ever since the playoff collapse last year.
I think you've been squawking about it. And Andrew, didn't you say something about that they need to kind of get rid of Staley before too? I think you had your issues with this Chargers coach before.
Staley, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep. Ooh. So look, you can see the spirit. I can feel your spirit, Boneloads. You're like so happy about like a new fresh start. Look at this. Special effects. There you go. Boom. He's saying sorry, Boneloads. Let's see. Hack Ride. Chris Abels agrees with you. He says he could see Bill Belichick becoming that coach out there. Generational quarterback, San Diego weather. Book it. There you go. You're right. Soon as he's got to get that surgery. And he was my fantasy quarterback too, bro. Herbert got hurt in that game. Look at you, Mr. Balloon Man. Come on, Hack Ride. Bill Belichick. I don't know. Heard weirder things.
Harbaugh's being thrown around too because he did play for the Chargers in the late 90s.
All right, Jim Harbaugh.
Season. Yeah, Jim Harbaugh. In case things don't work out at Michigan or whatever reason, they run him out of there for whatever he was doing. They're saying he's being linked as well. So I hope they get a name. I hope they get a big name, man. Like, you got to get a big name.
Heckride says, I think it would be fair to give Justin Herbert the MVP this year for holding this team up for 4 years. They are nothing without him. Yeah, I mean, they got by a couple. They're getting by just on his arm, basically. I mean, they do have Austin Eckler, but yeah, they do count on him. He is that guy.
Yeah.
Even I scored a touchdown. Y'all didn't see me? Yeah, everybody scored a touchdown. You get a touchdown. Everybody gets a touchdown. Let's see where we're at. All right. Make sure we got all the football I want to get through, and we'll double back. Oh, go ahead, Andrew. What you got, brother?
Also, did you see there's controversy with Tom Brady? Brady.
Controversy?
The NFL is pussy now, which I totally agree with.
What's the NFL? Yeah, what is their issue with him?
The Tom Brady is saying the NFL has turned pussified.
That's a trip for somebody to be saying that, for Tom Brady to be saying that. That's one of the funniest things I ever heard. He can see the Frankie bobblehead now. With Andrew, it's like, where's Waldo? But with the Frankie bobblehead. Yeah, you can just kind of try to see it around his head. Good luck with.
What do you think about them banning the controversial hip tackle?
You know, so the hip tackle, tell people it basically what they've described it as. The hip tackle is when a defender grabs a guy, slides down him, and then throws his hip down, essentially throws him down on his side. I mean, the NFL is like scrutinizing all these tackles, Andrew, but I did see a guy get hurt with it pretty seriously this year. Bonos, have you noticed any of these hip tackles or hip tackle injuries?
Yeah, I guess they're kind of comparing it to a horse collar. You know, they outlawed horse collar. And I get it because you can't really hit guys in the head anymore. So you got to hit him low. But
I mean, they're really limiting the way you can like hit a guy. But what's happening is that these guys are like grabbing them, they're sliding down and putting them on their hip. And what they're doing, they're getting their feet caught under them. And they're getting a lot of these bad foot and ankle injuries because these guys end up like just throwing all their weight. All their weight ends up on these guys' feet. So I don't know, Andrew. They might have to look at that. You know, they are scrutinizing tackles more and more every year. It seems. Yeah, like.
Traditional tackling is, wrap tackle. Traditional tackling is, definitely a lost art. And you wish guys would try to practice that more, but I mean, it's got to be really hard with some monster running at you at full speed. So and it's embarrassing to just get trucked. So I understand both sides of it.
All right.
It's happy for that.
Tell everybody about this story, Andrew. Tell everybody the good story about Joe Flacco.
I am so happy for that motherfucker right there.
I know, dude. For real.
The quarterback, Joe Flacco, and the Browns agreed to a 1-year deal that includes incentives for wins. So, yes, the former Baltimore Raven MVP and Super Bowl champion quarterback, Joe Flacco, at the age of 38 or 39 years old, has been signed and playing with the Cleveland Browns. According to ESPN Adam Schefter, his deal is $4.05 million. I like the breakdown of it. There's a good breakdown of it. It says, here you go. Each win Flacco secures, he reportedly earns $75,000. So he's going to get paid per win. Should he win a wild card game, he'd add $250,000 to that. For a divisional win, it doubles and he gets $500,000. For an AFC championship game, he gets $1 million, and he would get $2 million if he wins the Super Bowl. So he has a big incentive laced contract. And Joe Flacco, here's his numbers, Andrew. Completion percentage is a little low, 55%, because they got him throwing 50 times a game, and that's tough for any quarterback, much less a 38-year-old guy coming in off of his couch. But he has 565 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, Bones.
I mean, they mentioned the $2 million if he wins the Super Bowl, not to mention the free meals and drinks for life in the city of Cleveland if he gets the Browns a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the guy was on his damn couch literally weeks ago, and he's kicking ass now. Like, how cool is that, dude?
He is. All right, well, let's stick with this football theme because I want to talk about with the Will Levis and the Titans, the upset of the.
Will Levis.
There you go. Go, Andrew.
Is going to be MVP within the next 5 years.
Good. You can put the money in the bank. Hey, Andrew, before I share the screen.
That's ballsy.
Before I share the screen with everybody, Andrew, tell everybody about Will Levis. Will Levis had a notorious draft night last year. Tell him, start there.
He was projected to be in first round.
Mm-hmm. He sure was.
One of the top 5 picks.
Mm-hmm.
I think he fell.
He fell draft night. So what? The Colts took like C.J. Stroud and the Colts took Richardson and the Titans took C.J. Stroud, and then after that, nobody really needed a quarterback for a while, Andrew. So what ended up happening to him on draft night?
Fell to the Titans.
I'm going to show you some still shots of it, but yeah, so this guy, he was supposed, like Andrew said, he was supposed to be one of the top maybe 5 quarterbacks or top 5 picks in all the NFL draft last year, but for whatever reason, the first 2 teams took quarterbacks, and then no one needed a quarterback. or decided to take one until the next day. And so this guy had to sit there with his attractive girlfriend and his family in agony, waiting for his name to be picked. And they kept showing all these like close-ups of him. And then there's a girlfriend story from it. So I'm going to show you this, but I'll start with the game from the other night because it was amazing. Nobody thought that this young quarterback.
I've seen a lot of fire from young quarterbacks, but that fire from the final drive.
Yeah. Yeah, where he like chest bumped his coach, Mike Vrabel, and he got all up in his face. He was fired up, Andrew. You're right.
This kid got something.
He's got the fire. He's got something to prove. All right, well, I'm going to show you some highlights of the game and how he came back the other night against their team that everybody says is bound for the playoffs, the Miami Dolphins.
2.
He was down by 2 touchdowns. Here's some general highlights.
Escapes. Still alive. Levis.
No.
Look at that. Do you see that shit?
2.
That was Jalen Ramsey. He threw that in.
Escapes. Still alive.
Look at this.
Levis. Bulldozes over Jalen Ramsey. 2.
I saw a headline.
Dude, drop tackles.
He got owned, didn't he, Andrew?
He got Levis.
Yeah, good lever. That's pretty funny. I saw some of his coaches saying afterwards they're gonna show him some videos of how you don't have to put your body out there like that because he won't last in the league very long putting his body out like that every play. Put flags on them for tackles, flag football. Terry Nee, how you doing, buddy? It's our friend Terry Nee checking in. What's happening, man?
Terry.
Jerry.
Look out, Terry. Was Terry on the
yeah.
The
Look out, Terry. It's gonna blow up, Terry. Oh Lord, Terry, get away from me, Terry. All right. So yeah, so that was Will Levis. So let me find Klein.
Yeah, and he fell. That's got to be embarrassing too. Draft day when you're just sitting there, don't get picked in the green
So what that
room.
video didn't show is that the other night they were losing to the Miami Dolphins like by 2 touchdowns, and he rallied the team back and had some gutsy play. Fourth quarter, his like first game winning drive on national TV, and Andrew thinks he's going to be the next big thing in Tennessee, and I tend to agree with you, Andrew. The guy, he showed me a lot of grit and guts and determination. So they're trying to start a winning streak. They're going in and playing. We already showed you that of him. Oh, he says right here. This is where Mike Vrabel says, "I guess we'll have to show him examples of quarterbacks not sliding and getting the crap knocked out of them because he's taking too many hits. He thinks." I was trying to find the video.
Like still shots of him just giving green.
All right, find this other article for you.
And all this. Let's do quick predictions.
Okay.
Where do you think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going?
I don't know, Andrew. I wasn't following Marvin Harrison. What's he in college? You getting ready to get drafted, brother?
Chicago. They got 2 top 6 picks. He's going there.
I'll go with Boneloads. That sounds like a good answer.
Yeah.
They need a new quarterback.
Justin Fields, you think? I think they stick with him one more year. You got to give him a chance. He's talented, man. I mean, unless Caleb Williams might be available and they really are high on him, but I think I like Justin Fields. I think they should stick with him for another year.
I think Caleb Williams is going to New England.
Look, these guys are already getting ahead to the next year's draft. You're the real sports heads. All right, so check this out. I'm going to get into a little bit of this Will Levis a little more because it says Des Bryant, the former wide receiver from the Dallas Cowboys, calls out Will Levis's ex-girlfriend after the Titans' comeback win over the Dolphins. So I told you that he had to sit and stew on draft night, and here's some of the pictures of it. If you look at it, I'm going to try to get that headline away. You see there, he's got an attractive girl sitting there, and he's sitting there like looking at his phone, and every time they went to him, it was just more and more and more uncomfortable, Boneloads, wasn't it? Because he kept saying, Will Levis, we're going to come back and see who picks Will Levis. And it would just he fell totally out of the first round and didn't get picked till he got picked by the first pick of the second round by the Tennessee Titans. So that's him sitting there with his family. And look, here's his girlfriend. Not too bad, huh? Her name is Gia Duddy. And the reports were that they kind of broke up soon after this draft incident. So now apparently they'd been on a relationship a long time. She apparently got social media deals from being backstage with him. She signed social media deals with Burger King and got all of this heat because I guess she was being shown and she was attractive. And so it caused a little breakup or a little rift in their relationship. So that's why Des Bryant is kind of saying, well, don't take her back. Well, at the top of this article, you will see that she posted, let me see the picture. That's a picture of them. Well, so there's a little controversy, Boneloads, because it seems that maybe they did kiss and make up before Des knew anything about it. I was trying to find that other picture. Let me stop sharing this. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny because I sat there and watched. I remember watching that night and seeing how uncomfortable he was. Every time they went to him, and I felt bad like watching the guy, and he's sitting there with his family, his mother, father, his attractive girlfriend. But look, so this is the game, Boneloads. She posted that she was at the game the other night when he beat the Dolphins. So some people think that they're still not together, like Des Bryant, and said that he shouldn't take her back, because
Yeah, she's not in a suite. I think she's just like stalking him at this point.
That is true. Right. It does. Right. So I was wondering that too, Boneloads. Like, is she just there as a fan trying to ride his jock quite literally, or is that where they put her? I thought the same thing, brother. So I don't know. There seems to be some controversy, but all in the life of.
Seems sneaky. Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
Something's not right.
Yeah. All right, let's check in our chat. Let's see. David Bobby says Rodgers sat a long time in his draft. I forgot how long he waited. Yep, there are some other stories of that. Tom Brady was a very late draft pick. Sent you a little something, BF. It might show up as, okay, cool, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. You must have noticed that my links are running. My links are running from when I do BF Live here every Monday between 12 and 3 Eastern time. That's where we start off the week with have a lot of podcast fun on a positive note. And so join us there. Thank you for QSal Govern Now. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Let's get back in. Let's see if we can double back. I think I did all the football now. Let's see if we can get back in the Shohei Ohtani story because I wanted to cover the thing. So we talked about his money. We talked about that's how crazy it is to defer $680 million. So he ended up a Los Angeles Dodger. They said, I think Fanatics said that it was like one of the fastest, most popular sports jerseys within that 24 hours, Andrew. Here.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, so just at the signing of the contract.
And reports say that this is off topic, but reports say closer and closer Josh Hader the Rangers.
Josh Hader to Rangers. Well, I have some Rangers pitching news too, brother. That's kind of fresh. We're going to cover. I want to see if you know about it. He's making bank now. She's back. Yeah, you're right, David Bybee, about that Will Levis. He's starting to catch on a little bit, and he's being that baller. What's up? It's the lovely Electra checking in. Hey, DJ Electra, how you doing?
Electra,
hey, DJ Electra, aka Electra Fry. Some might know you as. How you doing? This is a lively show. Well, thank you. Yes, we like to think so. We like to have fun. We're just a bunch of podcasts and knuckleheads, and we get together, and we used to take over other shows talking about sports, and we said, hey, why don't all the sports heads get together, and we'll do a show about sports. So that's why we're here. Electric, welcome.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Okay, yes, we are doing it.
You think Will Levis is driving around like playing that song, like Return of the Mac?
He's feeling himself a little bit, huh? Maybe.
Yeah,
all right, so. All right. Let's talk about now. Let's get into Shohei because Boneloads and Andrew and Scott, of course, all of us. Shohei, they talked about he might need that Tommy John surgery, which we learned about here on Sports Heads, and we've often talked about a lot.
The surgery he had was not Tommy John.
Get it, Andrew. Look, I didn't even discuss this with Andrew, and this boy is on it. He didn't even plan this stuff. Andrew is on this stuff. So I got this article here that we all thought he was going to have Tommy John, Andrew, and Tommy John typically takes over a year to recover from. But tell everybody what you know about this surgery. It's not Tommy John. It's UCL, right? That unicollateral ligament. It's one of his ligaments in his elbow. Let me get you off of Solo's screen right here. But they say throughout his free agency, there was questions about when he could come back, but they have him on a shorter timeline. I mean, imagine that, Andrew. This guy has a torn ligament, and he still got $700 million, bro. They still took a chance on him. What does that tell you?
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
the modern day Babe Ruth.
He really
He is.
too. Yeah, he really is. You can't say anything like enough about the guy. He's a once
You'll be
in
in
a lifetime
Dodger Stadium
talent.
a lot there, Bones.
Yeah, when they play,
Dodger Stadium.
You'll get
Oh,
a
yeah,
chance
no.
to see him.
yeah, go every year when they play the Padres for sure, a couple times a year.
It says, I'll read you the one paragraph that says the topic was one of the first questions to come up Thursday at Ohtani's introductory news conference with the Dodgers. When asked to confirm that he'd undergone Tommy John, Ohtani declined and indicated that the surgery was different from what we know as Tommy John. And he says, I'm not obviously an expert in the medical field, but I mean, it was a procedure, Ohtani said through his interpreter.
Nice.
He said but then he said they don't even quite have exactly. It's so unique they don't even have a name for it. It says in a scrum with reporters after Ohtani's Q&A, this Baleo said his agent had a less common surgery that has him recovering much faster than he did following Tommy John surgery in 2018. So he already had Tommy John in 2018. Andrew, did you know that?
Yep.
He already had it. And yeah, we've talked about that on previous episodes of the Sports Head too, how Tommy John, it used to be a unique surgery that they started doing for that. It was named after the namesake, the first guy they tried it on, Tommy John. And now because of all these children playing competitive sports at young ages, a lot of the people that are getting Tommy John, like 58% are like 18 years or younger. So it's becoming like way too common. And he already had it in 2018. So here's a guy who's got Tommy John in 2018. He needs another surgery, but he's still that good that they gave him $700 million, Andrew.
Yeah, you would think red flags, right? You'd be like, I don't know if I want to invest this much in this guy. But man, I guess he's just that talented and special to watch and fun to watch. They're just like, we don't even care. Like, we're just going to risk it all, man.
Next time, open the coat directly into the mic slowly, Scott. Corey Haim did it once. It's so choice. Corey Haim. Dropping the Corey Haim. There you go. Oh, he's slurping now. Here we go. We'll do it. Here we go.
Remind me to get a mic too. I need to do that. I'm like yelling in here.
You're doing good. Everybody's doing good, man. We're having a great time, man.
Yeah.
We got a lively chat. We got 15, 20 people in here at a time. It's Friday Night Sports Heads. This is how we get down. We're kind of like the official, unofficial pre-show before we go over to Replayables on Chewy Network 2 at 9 p.m. East. We're going to hang out. Refreshing. There you go.
BRB, I'm going to go get another drink.
All right, cool, man. You can come back. All right. You see the links running there for Stormy's pages and all of our friends' pages. Please like, share, and subscribe if you can. What's up, Dr. Roxo? Andrew wants to pick his nose so bad. Well, I don't know what's stopping him because normally nothing would stop him, Dr. Roxo. How you doing tonight? Yes, doctor, yes. He's trying as hard as possible to refrain from fingering his nose. Your friends know you too well there, Andrew. Let me take you off screen so you can like get in there real good. Get your shovel.
No.
It wants to go in.
I've noticed the more you talk about it, the more he cannot stop from doing it. Like now.
Like
now,
you do now.
I
wanna so pick it through.
just talking about it. What's him? Reach that finger up there.
All right, Andrew. I know you too well, brother. He says nose insertion. He wants to hear you say insertion again. Say it. Cut, Andrew. Give Sean Riggle an insertion. Ready?
Insertion.
Uh-oh, he's saying it over. Insertion. There you go. Finger insertion. That finger is getting close. It was getting close.
Everybody's
Every time you say finger, he literally has trigger words. All right, Andrew, I'm not going to say finger around you anymore, bro. Let's see. At Matt, that was just the tip. That's what she thought. That's what I told her.
He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
Hey, Hackride says, Electra is a sports fan. It would be awesome to hear a woman's voice on the sports shows. Hell to the yeah, Hackride. And we've kind of incorporated Stormy in here on some of the episodes of Sports Heads. And yeah, I'm definitely interested. And Stormy played some basketball in high school. And you don't have to be the biggest sports fan, but yeah, even if you have stories about what sports you liked when you were a kid coming up, or whatever your relationship to sports is, it's all good. We would love that. I would love to have Electra herself or Electra Fry on Sports Heads. That would be awesome. And we still got to have Hack Ride on here, don't we? But we know they kind of come as a package, Andrew. Might get a 2-for-1 with that.
2 for.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. 2 is better than 1. All right. Oh, hey, Hack Ride. You're so right. Well, come on, girl. We're going to have you on here. We'll definitely do that. What's up? Slamming Waters ahead of the evening show, BF. Haha. Very funny, Brian Kowalczyk. Well, I'll give you a little exclusive here on Sports Heads. Y'all got me good the other night because these fools had me doing shots Boneloads. So
Nice.
yeah, no, not so nice. So when I got off of here,
Not nice.
not nice for me. So about 11 o'clock, I threw up. Let's see, where's that at?
I got some wine, leftover wine.
About 4:30 in the morning, and then I was dry heaving like the next day. So it wasn't a great thing. So I'm going to be smoking a little more than I'll be. Go back to my sipping ways there, Brian. I know you'll be over there with us, brother. How you doing, man? It was a rough night, man. It was a rough one. All right.
Cigarettes are allowed in BF studio, or
Yeah, my vape pen is.
are we having a New Year's cigarette smoking party?
Oh yeah, Perry. Only Bob can stay at this place. He said. Yeah, every time he says Bob can't smoke. Bob, hey.
Wait, I missed that yesterday. So Bob can actually stay there now? Bob's allowed to stay?
He was going off, like saying nobody can stay here, and all of a sudden he stopped and he went, except Bob Levy. Bob Levy can stay here. I was like, oh shit.
Who's sleeping where?
Stay in the same bed. Yeah, no, there's only the bed. Yeah.
Bob Levy is saying that he's going to go out to Perry's for New Year's.
Yeah, I think they're going to sleep in the same bed.
Are they going head to toe or spoon?
I told them they should spoon.
Yeah, I think they should. Yeah, they should totally just sleep next to each other.
Perry should be the little spoon.
You're right, Andrew, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, they just got some dude.
Yeah, Dodgers follow up Shohei Ohtani signing with a trade for the Rays' right-handed pitcher Tyler Glasnow. So what do you know about this guy, buddy? You know anything about him? That's a dumb question.
He could
Really?
He could throw up to 100. He is one of the.
Oh, I get it. Throw up. I get it.
Curveballs in the game. He's just pure nasty.
Well, it's always the same ones. It's always like the Dodgers or the Yankees or the Red Sox. It's always the big money teams that end up with some of these best players, Andrew.
And get this.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised somebody like the Brewers goes after a person like Trevor Bauer.
Yeah. All right.
He deserves another chance. He after seeing what that woman did to him, like essentially, it was a hit job, or a hit. Yeah, whatever.
All right, Andrew, you talked about the Rangers pitching staff earlier. Did you hear that Rangers Max Scherzer is out until midseason? He had a herniated disc and had to have back surgery, brother. This came out today. That came out just this afternoon. This is fresh news. Breaking news. Look behind me. Whoa, breaking sports news. Look behind you.
If I were the Rangers, I would go out and trade for somebody.
Yeah, he's 39 and he had to have back surgery and he's going to miss half of the season. So I'm thinking you're getting near at the end of your Major League Baseball life there, Boneloads, right?
Oh yeah, man,
I would go out and trade
for
somebody.
Yeah, Andrew, if they can find a sucker or a willing partner, that might you like that, right? Because it has to be a sucker at this point.
Who's taking that on? Yeah,
39 years old. All right, so we're talking about some Major League Baseball. The Tampa Rays, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, as I know them, they're getting a new president. Yeah, excuse me. They're getting a new stadium in St. Petersburg, Florida, and
nice. How cool is that?
Well, it's part of the concessions. St. Petersburg wanted them to take Tampa out of their name and kind of make it St. Pete, Boneloads. Let me go to Andrew first. What would you think about the St. Pete Rays, Andrew? What do you think about changing the name, the city?
I don't like it. I would agree with the president. I would just leave the name. I
Yeah.
would say go fuck yourself.
Oh, that's very professional.
No, but
What
yeah,
about the
totally.
Tampa Bay DeVito Rays?
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what I mean?
St. Pete, that's where Brent and Caitlin are from, so they'll be fans. Yeah, they love that's their area. But no,
Yeah.
that's kind of stupid, right? That'd be like saying an LA team should be like Pasadena Chargers or the Glendale Chargers or like yeah, cool. St. Pete's a good city. It's right next to Tampa. But they're basically the same city. Like anyone in St. Pete knows, like when they say Tampa, they're talking
Tampa
about
St.
them
Pete.
too.
I've always heard them mentioned together.
Exactly. Yeah, they're the same city. So I don't get that either. That's like saying you want to be the frickin' Burbank Dodgers.
Yeah, I think St. Pete threw it out there because, when you give up $600 million in public funding, I guess you got to throw it out there as a negotiating chip. But the president's standing firm, and they believe that just calling it Tampa Bay is kind of the most inclusive, rather because at least Tampa Bay makes kind of like a general reference to a general area.
Yeah, and even if they wanted to be like a Tampa St. Pete kind of thing, like the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, I'd probably maybe even be okay with that. But you can't just take the Tampa out of it and be St. Pete. You'll confuse the shit out of people. Like those people that think the Washington Redskins play in Washington State, you're just gonna do some shit like that,
All right.
Yeah, so I don't like. In short, I don't like the idea.
Yeah, so there.
Me neither.
You don't like it there, Scott? I don't think so. Yeah. They used to be called the Devil Rays. You remember that when they first came in the league? Boneloads?
Devil Rays, yep.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I still call them the Devil Rays.
Some people say that name was cursed. That's why they lost.
Just because it has the devil in it.
Satan.
Yeah, Satan.
Well, maybe the Padres are cursed because the Spanish settlers abused the Native Americans, and the priests and stuff were horrible.
So,
I mean, you never know, right?
do you expect San Diego to make a big splash?
No.
The Padres or the Chargers?
Right?
Padres.
No, I think they're going to cut payroll, if anything. They're just going to be like, okay, we need to figure out who's our core, who's the guys we're going to roll with, and stick with them instead of just trying to load the team up with guys. I think they're just going to be like, who's the guys that contribute and stick with them. So no, I don't think we're going to make moves. I think we're going to let go of guys and bring on prospects. I don't think we're done with cutting payroll.
Bogarts is good.
I think you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right.
You need to take a break, Andrew?
No, I'm just pushing them back up because these.
Oh, yeah, get him up. Come on. Help the boy back up. We appreciate that. Come on, there he is. He's back. Come on, man. Here we go, Andrew. Here we go.
All your drinks, make sure you save your son. Okay?
Yep.
Please make sure you save. Let me
Okay.
put them back there. Go ahead, do your thing.
But yeah, that's a good call, Andrew. I think Bogarts is probably going to be one of the guys that they send on out, just because they're just spending too much money to not get a return on that investment in a small market. It's risky, dude.
What are they gonna let go? I think they could possibly let go of Machado.
No, I think he's the one guy they want to keep.
So that you're talking about the Padres, right? I mean, there's a guy that he just got a boatload of money not too many years ago. And you often wonder what that's going to do to the overall health of a team and the ability to sign the next guy. Because, a lot of franchises can sign one guy, but can you sign the one guy and put enough people around him? It seems like they're going to have an issue with that.
Yeah.
They where do you think Blake Snell is going to go?
Who?
Snell, if I know.
Oh, Snell, yeah. Because he's a free agent, I'm hearing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think he's going to be re-signed. So there you go. There's a big part of the payroll right there that's not going to be back. It's a bummer, but
Jack Flaherty got signed to the Detroit Tigers 1 year, $14 million.
Very good. Now, Jack Flaherty was a guy that my Baltimore Orioles basically got on loan. We traded for him in the middle of the year and got him. And I had a feeling, Andrew, that they were just going to try to go on a run with him, and they had no intentions of signing him to like a 2 or 3 year deal. So where did he sign?
Detroit Tigers.
Do you remember the terms?
1 year, 14.
1 year, $14 million. Wow.
And he's still. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. He was the guy that came from the Cardinals?
Yeah, from St. Louis.
Okay.
We traded for him for the Cardinals. And, yeah, he was pretty decent. He played pretty decent for us. But when it gets down to it, the Orioles want to take everybody to arbitration. That's always their first step. Let's go to see what the arbitration. How much do I have to pay, like, legally? They don't even try to do, like, decent deals. It's all these kind of 1 year piecemeal deals that they're trying to build around all of these young guys. They're trying to catch, like, cheap lightning in a bottle every year.
That's bad for business. No,
it is.
And agents don't like that shit. You know, they don't want.
Hell no, because you're not going to get a guy. You're not going to get a big deal out of a team.
Did you hear the big Japanese hitter, Hope Park or whatever?
Didn't he go to New York or something?
No. San Fran.
That's right. Yep, San Fran. That's right. I did hear that.
6 years.
Man, that's a big move for them.
What's up, guys?
They might be a sleeper for sure. The Giants.
Sean Riggle says every team needs a Don Mattingly. That was a fiery sumbitch.
Speaking of that, Gabe Kapler, former manager, is now executive to baseball operations for the Seattle. I have to look that up real quick, but he's some higher authority figure.
It's a nice gig.
That's cool. What team is that with?
I have to.
He thinks the Mariners, but he's not positive.
Oh, okay.
I'm not exactly positive, but
that's cool.
Gabe Kapler has a new gig.
You recognize that. I'm sorry to hear that, Jake. When's the funeral for your earphones? That's a good one. Jake says, my headphones died. And Scott said, sorry to hear that, Jake. When's the funeral?
What up, Jake? R.I.P. Jake's headphones.
What's up, guys?
Yes.
So, what do you think baseball needs? Is there any more rule baseball needs to change?
Cheerleaders. Every inning, they need some hot girls coming out. Like, I need some hot stuff, baby. Yeah, like, hey, what's up?
We saw that they do that down in like the in the Mexican League baseball. They have that, you know, like seventh inning siesta and all that stuff, or whatever they do, you know.
Yeah, they totally need some stuff like that.
Girls with maracas and all that shit.
Oh, did we cover this? Oakland will still have a baseball team.
No, what did you hear?
Farm league or how's that? What's going? What?
Independent baseball league. They're calling themselves the Oakland Bees.
That's crazy. That sounds like that bee crazy, Andrew. The Oakland Bees. Oh, that's not a bee, you dummy. Anyway. Really? No, I didn't hear that, Andrew. But you know, like basically Las Vegas took Oakland County, California's two teams. They took the A's and they took the Raiders from them. So, and all because Oakland had years and years, if not decades, to step up and provide them better accommodations and better stadiums, like all the other cities have done it, and they didn't do it. And so now Las Vegas, after they acquire the A's, they're going to have the A's, the Raiders, and they have the Golden Knights. And then, so what about just NBA missing? Do they have a basketball team yet?
That'll happen. I think. Yeah, I mean, T-Mobile Arena is already equipped for like ready to go for an NBA team if they wanted. So
No, I think they have a WNBA team.
that's right. They have the Aces. All the more reason because that's working. Tom Brady's actually a co-owner or minority owner of the Aces.
Oh boy. Sean Riggle says, "Did they die, or did you kill them?" Yeah, Jake, did you kill your headphones or did they die? That's a good question.
Damn.
Tell Shula you need a pair. Tell Shula you need a pair. Shula ain't in the business of handing out headphones. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? What's up, sir? I've killed many a headphone in my
equipment.
No.
They did say they were, but I just we'll move on.
No. All right, guys.
Well, to get them. This was something that we did discuss was getting equipment.
Well, we're gonna pull this train into the station, guys. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Please, if you haven't already, please subscribe right here at BF Live on one of the channels you're watching the Sports Heads on right now. And please, if you're also watching on Andrew's channel, Andrew the Giant 96, not 69, Scott. I got it right that time. Got it right there. I had 69 on the brain. Andrew the Giant 96. He's co-streaming on there. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that stuff. Andrew, what you got planned for the weekend, brother? You gonna be doing some no filters? What's up? Watching some games? What's going on?
Seeing the girlfriend.
Yeah. All right, brother. You're actually getting together?
Yeah.
You want to tell us the details? Going to Pizza Hut? What are you doing?
Yeah, what
Macaroni Grill?
Is that going to be?
The girlfriend.
Is she coming to you?
Yeah. Okay, so her folks are going to come pick you up, you think, or are you guys going to hang out there?
What's the plan, brother?
Are you going to podcast together?
This is so exciting.
How you going to do it?
Over here.
And you guys are going to hang out there?
Podcast together?
This is so exciting. I'm really thrilled, dude. This is so cool. Someone might just have to leave the room for a little bit, and you guys might just have to get some
alone time. Might have to turn off the cameras.
You know?
We got
whatever happens.
The day program is stupid.
Oh yeah, screw them. You don't need that anymore. She got her cousin bringing her over there, dude.
Don't play Risk, play Monopoly. That's great, Terry Nee says. Terry Nee's happy to hear that, brother. Well, I hope that you have fun doing that. And I know in between doing that, having a life, you also podcast. You're in between podcasting. Yeah. You try to have a life.
You should definitely give her an opportunity to put a hole through your bathroom wall.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That's a little payback reference because when Boneloads took Andrew over to meet Shayna, Andrew was like kind of reckless in the bathroom and kind of put a hole in the wall, didn't you, Andrew?
It wasn't his fault. Just logistically, we had no room.
He wasn't used to the spacing. I know.
Yeah, it was my fault too. Like I didn't realize what we were doing, and just for sure enough, 1 second, just boom, like oh shit, the whole house is about to collapse.
I thought it was domestic violence.
Yeah, it was just like boom. That shit was crazy.
Oh, Billy. Let me check real quick. All right, y'all. Well, I do have one more video. I'm checking my phone real quick for that message somebody gave me. Thank you, Q. Thank you, Q.
Yeah, this is really cool, dude.
I appreciate that.
For you, Andrew. That'll be fun tomorrow. You guys are gonna go live too?
Sunday.
Okay, cool.
Right so, Leah, that's a good question. Will we see any of this live? Will you? I'm sure you'll have some pictures or some video for us. But so, what's the schedule? Are we going to see you live, or are we going to see you Sunday? What's up? Good, Scott. Let Scott talk. What's up, buddy? What's your question?
I mean, we can iron all this out backstage, but I thought we wasn't doing no shows on Sunday because I'm on another show Sunday. I guess we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out because who knows how it's going to fit. We're not used to having Andrew doing things and going out and eating and going out on dates and all, but I'm sure it'll all get planned around just right. But I hope everybody had a good time tonight here on Sports Heads. I got one more clip I'm going to show you. It's kind of like the clip of the week. It's a funny thing, and Boneloads submitted this one, so thank you for that. So I'm going to show you that. But, oh, look at that. He's got the piece, the special effects. We got it all going here. We're the Sports Heads. We meet here every Friday night and just talk about our favorite sports stories from the past week like a bunch of knuckleheads that we are, and we hope you enjoy it when you join us. All right, so I got the one more video here. Andrew, any last minute sayings or things you'd like to say or plugs, brother?
Thank you for joining tonight. Thank you. Fuck you, and good night, everyone.
There you go. Don't leave yet. I got that video of the week to show you. Hey, Boneloads, how about you, brother? Any final words you'd like to say before I play this last video?
Oh man, I'm just thrilled about the news today with the Staley and Telesco firing. So that just made my day sports wise. And Clippers are playing really good ball. So
Very good.
I don't want to end my life just yet.
Well, that's always good. That's a positive note right there.
Yeah, I'll wait till June at least.
Cool. Let me see.
Yeah.
Wait till June. All right. Very good. All right. Well, I hope you have a good weekend, whatever you do. And Scott, what about you, brother? Where you going to be around? Tell everybody where you'll be.
I'm kind of not sure anymore, really. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe I'm on No Filter 6 days a week and Guitar Guys on Sunday and BF on Monday and Sports Heads on Friday.
Yep, you can catch him here every Monday on BF Live from 12 to 3 East or so. He's always good enough to hang out with me. And yeah, whenever No Filter goes on, these guys are always usually on together. So check your local listing, turn on your notifications for No Filter with Andrew and friends. What's that?
The local listings.
Check your local listings. That's right. Andrew likes that line. Check your
Yes.
local YouTube listings for shows and times. Let me show you this last clip here that Boneloads threw in our hopper, our clip of the week, and we'll pull this train into the station. Check this out.
One little sports tidbit. The
All right.
Kansas City Royals look to be stocking up for a better season than last year. They signed Will Smith.
Get jiggy with it.
After the Chris Rock thing?
No.
You don't like applesauce?
Take that applesauce, son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pass up on applesauce.
They signed Will Smith, Hunter Renfro, and a few others.
Making money moves.
Yeah, so they're actually doing some stuff in the winter meetings.
Could this be a fourth straight World Series for Will Smith?
Wow.
That's right. Tell everybody about Will Smith. He's that pitcher that just happens to be, he goes from one World Series team to another.
That would be amazing.
He's either getting traded or I don't know if it's through free agency, but he's managing to find himself on every next World Series team. So he's done it 3 times, and you're saying that it could be something if he does it a 4th time. That would be something, Andrew.
That's a good call, Andrew.
Very good. That's why Andrew is the human sports ticker. He is the head sports head.
I would go off if they did that.
Richard Christie would cry for sure.
Aye.
My Royals, my pa.
My dad like Royals.
My dad.
All right, check this out. Well, let me get the sound on. This is called reverse basketball. Instead of throwing the ball in the net, they're throwing the net and the backboard at the ball.
No. Look, is someone playing in against them too?
What the fuck?
Would you like that, Andrew?
No.
Look at,
That was sick. That was like a hydro right there.
there you go. That's pretty sick right there. That's some reverse basketball. We hope you enjoyed yourself tonight here on the Sports Heads. Please join us here 7 p.m. East every Friday. Hang out with us right here on BF Live channel and the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. So for Andrew the Giant, for our West Coast correspondent Boneloads, and my man Scott Fitzpatrick, I'm the Buffalo BF Bobby Fran saying peace and love. We'll see you next time we see you. And the next time I will see you is over on Shuli Network 2, 9 o'clock tonight, replayables. Let's do this. Peace and love, and we'll see you next time we see you. Have a great weekend, everybody. We out of here.